Welcome everyone! Hello! Hi Kasune, hi Deiji, hi Eternal, welcome to the stream. As always, opening my tea party just for you. Who is that? It's Ririna, the so-called anime enthusiast fox. Now that my kids, just what's in store for today? Well, we're finally continuing volume 4, chapter 1. Yes! Thank goodness! I'm so excited. Now, I know last time I had a lot of issues like allergies and all of that stuff. But today I feel great, and I even, I took allergy meds, so hopefully that'll be fine. And then I also took some meds to help me with my headache so that it contains caffeine, so hopefully that should help too. Anyways, as always, let me say hi to everyone. Hi Toko-chan, hi Relia, hi Fervid, hi Death, hi Tarina, welcome to the stream. So I don't know, I think we'll be going through as much as we can within the 1 hour and a half. Hi, Cryvid. Sorry, it took me like a second to process what I was reading. Hi, Boney, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm not that far in, so I think it should be okay. The previous stream was a lot shorter than I wanted it to be, mostly because of my allergies. But I should be prepared today, and I shouldn't have any, or at least I won't have as many issues. At least that's what I'm hoping. So I guess we'll get started. Chief of Staff. Oh, I never saw her before. Okay, so KSPD. I assume that's part of the Valkyrie, what was it? Police school or something along the, oh no, it's General Student Council. Oh, wait, no, but this is the Valkyrie school in that case. Okay. I'm remembering now. Chapter 10 is a good stopping point, probably. Okay. So 10 is what I should aim for. I'm not really thirsty right now, so I'll drink a little bit later. Hope you don't mind. How should I voice her? I never saw her before. This is the first time I've seen her. The only ones I saw from the General Student Council is, for the dailies and then Dean, but I think she's the first time, I think it's the first time I've seen her. Pleasure, Sensei. My name is Shiranui Kaya, Chief of Defense of the General Student Council Administration Board. Administration Board? Chief of Defense? You haven't heard of it? Administrator Dean didn't explain about the board, did she? She showed up briefly in chapter 3 in a CD where all student councils showed. Oh, okay. I guess I just didn't notice her at all. Sorry, Kaya, I swear, I'll remember you next time. Nope. In fact, we were too busy trying to run away. Truly a woman of few words. Well then, allow me to be your teacher, Sensei. The General Student Council exists to process all of Kiboto's administrative tasks. This petty task is mainly handled through the Administration Board. The Administration Board is composed of 11 committees, such as the Treasury and the Regulatory Committee. Senior Administrator Dean, as you know, is in charge of the General Office, which oversees all of this. And I'm from the Defense Office. We're a hard-working group keeping the students and citizens safe from any bad guys who threaten Kibotos. That must keep you pretty busy considering. It would be remiss of me to claim that. It's not hard to give orders. Chief Kanna and her staff are the ones who are running ragged to keep the peace. But things have been unstable since the General Student Council president disappeared. Uncertainty, political unrest, the whole shebang. If it weren't for Shada stepping up to fill the hole, I certainly would be as busy as you think. So I'll have to thank you again for all you've done. Maybe over a cup of tea one day. Does that mean I can invite you to my tea party? You said you could help me with the SRT Academy students. Does the Defense Office manage SRT Academy then? Well, you see, the Valkyrie Police School students are under the Defense Office's command, but... that entire explanation I just gave of our organization's structure? None of it applies to SRT Academy. But you know, when you think about it, then shouldn't the SRT Academy be under our jurisdiction while the student council president is gone? That's just like a random thought I had. Because, you know, we were technically given power, so doesn't that mean we're allowed to manage SRT Academy as we please to fulfill certain, I guess, issues? SRT is basically special ops. Oh, yeah. That's what I remember that. But we gave that up like immediately. Oh yeah, that's true. But still, we technically can have some of that back, can't we? In order to keep SRT Academy. Because then I feel like that would solve a lot of issues, but I guess they wouldn't go down that route. Kibotos has many academy districts outside the General Student Council's jurisdictions, or clubs that privately manage security within their districts. I don't know, I don't want to give someone with extrajudicial powers like Sensei and Armed Force. Hey, but we could, give them strict orders to not injure anyone too much, maybe? For example, if a student breaks the law within the Gehenna district, then they're punished by the Gehenna Prefect Team's laws, not ours. KSPD, Valkyrie. But say, a student commits a crime in shared zones like DU, where Shada is, then the Valkyrie students will step in. Easy enough, right? Do you trust Moa with controlled forces then? Maybe not. But the problem occurs if a student commits a crime in one district and then flees to another. Who then is allowed to arrest them? There are even cases of student councils from different academies helping to hide them away. That's a problem. We do try to send notices seeking cooperation in these types of situations, but, well, the schools don't always get along. Yes, as we can clearly tell from Volume 3. Thus, we came to the creation of SRT Academy. SRT Academy was intended to be kind of like you, actually. An extrajudicial force that can take action against criminals regardless of where they are, naturally with the approval of the General Student Council President. See, stuff like this is why it's easy to forget that it's supposed to be a high school city. They might as well have just made it like everyone's a college student at this point. I would be accepting of that, honestly. Like, with the way everything's set up, it just sounds like a college town, like multiple colleges in one single area. Because the rivalry between the schools basically reminds me of like football season. Like, everyone hates each other. Or like sports teams in general, like for college sports. Oh my gosh, like people are insanely so competitive and they hate each other so much, even if they graduate. It just reminds me of that, honestly. Okay, so let's see. I think I read this one, so I'm gonna keep going. In order to achieve that goal, only the most talented of students were selected, and they were armed with the best equipment. And to be sure, they quickly proved their effectiveness. The Fox Squad, a troop consisting of senior SRT students, successfully arrested Wakamo, known as the Fox of Calamity, an elusive criminal throughout Kibotos. And then, poof! The General Student Council President disappeared! I still question the sanity of the people who decided to give a bunch of students heavy weaponry. That's true, that's true. The president was gone, and so was the person responsible for SRT Academy and all of its operations. Keep in mind, this was Wakamo before she got nerfed by her infatuation with Sensei. I still need to adopt her and then put her in my tea party zone. I fear. I would like to say, no one wanted to take charge of the highly trained, incredibly well-armed students. But it was more like no one could. Our
Our defense office was put in charge of the SRT students at first, but our attempts were restricted because of their state-of-the-art equipment. And in the end, SRT Academy was reduced to an empty shell.
You know, I like to believe that when they become an adult, they lose all their abilities to, you know, use the weapons and have like superhuman capabilities. Like they would lose that when they become an adult. And that's why a lot of them become bitter or something. At least that's what I like to believe. And so they're allowed to be wreaking havoc while they're still young. I don't feel like that's a good enough reason to close it down.
That wasn't the only reason. Honestly, most executives wanted to maintain SRT Academy for when the General Student Council hopefully returned. I was among those. You see, the Fox Squad members realized that their existence was being threatened. They weren't the type to stand idly by while we dismantled their way of living.
The Fox Squad. The students you mentioned before?
Let's do the first one. Yes, the top squad of SRT Academy that arrested Wakamo, the Fox of Calamity, and several other serious criminals. Until just last month, the SRT students were still armed with all of their advanced equipment.
Hi, Rival. Welcome to the stream. It has been a while. I'm glad that you're here now. One of the theories is that it's like training grounds for young angels, demons, religious symbols, but really we just have no idea. Oh, that's really interesting. I mean, if that's the case, then I wonder if some end up becoming regular humans and then others become true, in the sense of the word, angels, demons, and I guess, in a sense, religious figures of sorts, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me guessing randomly.
Hearing wind of plans to shut down the school, the Fox Squad armed themselves, attacked the General Student Council, targeting a few of the loudest voices against them, and then disappeared. Not only were some of the Sanctum Tower's facilities burned down, but many Student Council members were seriously injured and hospitalized. That was when the senior administrator stepped in. She ordered the full closure of SRT Academy and immediate retrieval of all weapons.
Considering how meta the game can be, it's not impossible. That's so scary.
But before we could do so, the Rabbit Squad ran away, taking the weapons with them. You won't find a single sympathetic soul in the General Student Council right now. Sensei, I hear you really care about all your students. Honestly, I'm at the end of my rope here. The Rabbit Squad members are going to have their academic records expunged. The remains of SRT Academy will be a handful of criminals and vagrants. But they're not vagrants, they're elite students who are handpicked for SRT Academy. To lose such talented students, it'll be a loss to all of Kibotos. The end of my long monologue comes to this. Can you convince the Rabbit Squad members to transfer to Valkyrie? If they agree to transfer, I'll convince the other chiefs of staff not to expel them.
I don't know if I can, but I'll try, maybe.
I do know I'm asking no small task of you.
It's not about convincing them.
Huh?
But I can't force them down a path they don't want.
I suppose the rumors about you are true, Sensei. All these students have fought tooth and nail to join SRT Academy because they believed in it. And as their teacher, you won't ask them to bend their ideals to suit the General Student Council's needs. Well, I suppose I never agree with forcing them out either. How would I look the president in the eye when she comes back? What a situation. Technically, the Rabbit Squad should be punished to the severest degree possible for their actions. The rules are meant to be broken!
That reminds me of Star Rail. Chief of Staff?
Oops, I'm not supposed to say things like that, aren't I? Let's forget about that one, Chief Kanna. Sensei, the defense office will gladly cooperate with you. I'd like to see the happy ending you envision. Please guide the students to their dreams. Instead of the disciplinaries council, I'll let you decide the Rapid Squad's fate. Send them wherever they want to go. Keep them in shadow, whatever you want. Well, unless you want, what you want is to reopen SRT Academy. My influence has its limits.
Are you sure about this?
I've never been more sure. The administration board has faith in me, and I'll make it up to the other chiefs of staff one way or another. It's a small price to pay for our ultimate goal, right? Please guide SRT Academy to whichever future you believe in, Sensei.
You're the best, Kaya! I love you! Let me adopt you! Unresolved distrust. You know, I just want to adopt everyone. This is such a big problem. What am I supposed to do?
Everyone, how are you doing? I didn't know you were here, Miyako. Miyako? Thank goodness. The gang's all here. Looks like they finally ran out of questions. They ran out of lollipops. I'm pretty much done with this place. Moe, they're hardly going to just let us walk out of here. The fact that we're all here together means they've decided our sentencing. And after everything we've done, I expect our academic records will be expunged. Oh, boo-hoo. SRT Academy went kaboom! So does it matter what they do?
Saki's voice is deeper than that? It's fine. I need to make it kind of different between everyone. So bear with it. Tea Party seat rankings? Oh no, that's so hard! What am I supposed to do? I don't know who will be first, second, third. How difficult.
But what if it's even scary than getting kicked out of school? Well, I guess. Watch out, Miyu. They're gonna drag us to an underground facility and do weird illegal experiments on us. You'll be first since you're the smallest. It's over for us. I'm sorry, if I had been better, you all wouldn't be in this situation.
Miyu expects to be forgotten that you forgot her NRC in your tea party. I mean, Miyu was already part of it in, I think, the previous stream, maybe? I wanted to adopt her too. Still don't know who will be first though. Ugh, so difficult. Is the tea party part of my tea party? Yes, they are. Everyone is. I will adopt everyone. It'll be one huge family.
You all wouldn't be in this situation. Why are you apologizing to us? You think we would ever do something we didn't want to, even if you were the squad leader? Don't take this the wrong way. Or do, actually. But Miyako, you're not leader of anything anymore now that the academy is gone. Don't act all high and mighty. We had no expectations of you from the beginning. I just...
Hello, everyone.
This weirdo? The Shada Sensei?
I guess I'm not very welcome here.
You're still here, Sensei? Do you have unfinished business at Valkyrie? Are we the unfinished business?
Yep, I'm here to deliver the administration board's decision.
No! Spit it out. We'll take whatever you throw at us.
The rabbit squad is free. You're free to go.
Huh? For once, I'm speechless. Does this mean we can go back to SRT Academy?
Free to go anywhere except SRT.
I had my hopes up for a moment. We must have been placed in Shadow's charge since Sensei was the one to successfully suppress us. I understand the situation now. What is your order, Sensei?
What do you want your order to be?
I don't think that's how that works. I just want to go back home. I want a fluffy bed and a shower. My social battery is spent after all that interrogation nonsense.
Why don't you rest at the shadow dorms for a while?
Suspicious.
That's true, it does sound suspicious. They do not like you from the start, though. If I was a member of an elite academy and this random adult took the 2 jokes of Valkyrie and folded me and my squad, I'd be mad as hell too. Yeah, when I think about it, that's the case. At the very least, they don't seem that aggressive, but obviously they're reluctant to trust you that much, but at least they're like very clear about it, which is why I'm okay with it.
What respectable teacher invites female students to their dorms, I find it hard to trust you as well. You probably hate us because of what happened. You've come up with an evil plan, haven't you?
Oh, that's what you want, huh?
I've heard rumors that Shadow is ridden with wiretapping devices.
What? That's the news to me!
Are you going to blackmail us? Sensei wants to use us for their shameful desires.
Why would I do any of that? I'm a teacher! What kind of person do you think I am? Oh yeah, Kotama, I forgot. Darn it, Kotama, stop making weird rumors spread.
We can't accept your offer. Our mission from the beginning has been to resist the General Student Council's decision to shut down SRT Academy. Seeking comfort in the shadow dorms would negate all our actions. And where at Shadow will we continue our regular training? Resting and relaxing in the dorms isn't conducive to the rigor and discipline we believe in at SRT. Are you gonna let me blow things up at Shadow? Huh? I still think Sensei is scary.
Why don't you camp out in the park then?
Saki Park? Where we had our protest? That actually isn't a bad idea. The park reminds me of our field warfare training grounds. It's sort of comforting. And all my tours are still there. I guess it's the closest to home we have. The optics aren't great if we do return there, however. It'll look as if we're being allowed to continue our protest. Are you sure you're okay with that?
Sure, I'll pack your bags. When's the move?
We're not your usual powerless students to protect, Sensei. We still don't trust you, and we still don't need your help.
Don't worry.
No amount of kind words or gestures will change our minds.
That's fine with me. I've known that from the start. I'm really just here to help.
You confound me. Until next time, then. Next time, you'll be our enemy. Haven't we been from the beginning?
That's true. Weren't we already our enemies technically from the beginning? Sort of, maybe.
Miyako, wait for me!
What part of these girls are powerless? I know, right? They're supposed to be elite. Food delivery operation. Yeah, we don't want Sensei as an enemy because we can pull out the powerful card! The heart of the cards, I mean, our soul. The next morning, I went to the park to check on how the rabbit squad was doing. But, whoa! Who put a trap here?
The Shadow Sensei? Here I thought it was a dirty, stray dog.
I'm sorry. A dirty stray dog, you wound me. Why is there a trap here?
It's your fault for getting caught. We're securing the perimeter against possible intruders. Is that our least favorite Sensei? Oh, I'd be careful. I buried a mine around there.
This is overkill. Where is it?
I don't know. Let's see how to find it. I guess if something goes kaboom, voila, we found it.
You guys are turning this park into a war zone.
Well, how else are we supposed to protect ourselves? This is basic procedure. Apparently, anti-take mines and exploding trap wires isn't basic procedure, though.
I'm guessing Miyako told you that.
When on a mission, you can never be too prepared. Never be lulled into a false sense of security. That's what losers do.
I mean, she's not wrong. It's better to be overprepared than under.
Saki, Moe, are you both okay? I heard a lot of noise coming from over here. Sensei! Hello, Sensei. What business do you have before the sun is even up?
How did you sleep last night? Want to see if you needed anything.
There's nothing for you to worry about here. SRT students are well trained for these kinds of situations. Yeah, we could pitch a tent and get a fire going with our eyes closed. Survival skills are a must for any SRT student. Well, we're hardly in the wilderness here. We have running water and electricity. It's practically a 5-star hotel. And there's lots of shade too, so lookout duty isn't bad.
The situation is entirely under control, Sensei. You may leave.
Yep. No issues whatsoever, not a zero zilch.
Was that noise?
It was thunder. Maybe we should prepare for a thunderstorm. Saki, your tummy betrayed us all, you dummy. It's not like you stop it from happening, all right?
That's true. You could stop anything except for the sound of your stomach growling.
I wanna go home. As I said, we're all quite content here.
Right. Is that so?
You ever heard the term hangry? It means I'm angry because I'm hungry. You see, Sensei? You know what? Fine. Yeah, we haven't even seen a single crumb of food since yesterday. This space was built from a retrofitted park, and the only consumable thing is water from the drinking fountains. There isn't anywhere we can request supplies from. We should have gotten food rations from SRT Academy.
Take out a sandwich and eat it in front of their eyes. That's like another level of pettiness, but I love it.
You brought this anti-aircraft missile instead. You eat an anti-aircraft missile, huh?
Hi, Watcher. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, don't come after my missiles just because you're hungry. They're important too. Think about the glitz and glamour of its kaboom. And anyway, Miss Hypocritical, didn't you just bring a bunch of textbooks? Why don't you eat the paper? The blasphemy! We're still SRT students. How could a dedicated student possibly leave their textbooks behind? There are some shops around, but our student accounts were suspended, so we have no money. And now we're going to be left here forgotten and starved. Slowly wasting away into nothingness. I want to go back to the SRT building. It's not fair.
Produce an instant cup ramen! The power of my card!
Is that instant cup ramen? The Mitashin brand chicken soy sauce ramen? normally only drew this much for explosives.
I brought a lot of different flavors. There's enough for everyone.
Well, if the ever-generous Sensei is simply insisting we take the ramen, what's a little girl like me to do?
Stop right there.
I would beware of accepting that. Providing essential goods to people in desperate circumstances only to extract whatever they want in return is an extortion tactic as old as time.
We don't know what Sensei's true motivations are. Don't be fooled by their supposed kindness. I really just don't want you to starve to death, but you know, it's your choice.
Are you looking down on us, Sensei? Any agent worth their salt knows not to consume anything you didn't personally pack during an operation.
I'll never accept your extortion food. Open the instant cup ramen. I'm gonna eat this. Let's boil some water, fill it up to the line, wait 3 minutes, and then add in a boiled egg and some cooked meat and some green onions, and then mix it and then eat it. Ah, so good.
What are you doing? We really aren't going to eat a single bite, you know.
Add boiling water and wait 3 minutes. Delicious!
Is this a new form of torture?
Smells pretty good, huh? It's getting colder as we speak.
Stay strong, Rabbit Squad! See Sensei's cunning tactics to break down our will? I guarantee Sensei is waiting for us to take the bait to attack! That's right! Do you really think you'll break my will with a cup of cheap instant ramen? I want something 100 times yummier if you're going to extort me!
If that's really what you want, more for me. So good. This is so delicious. Ah, so good.
Saki, I'm losing concentration.
Did you smell the umami in the savory broth? Sensei's every slip drives me closer to madness.
Stay strong, boy. The lead students of SRT can be brought down by one measly cup of ramen. Everyone, take a deep breath and focus. Remember how we learned to counteract torture methods with antipsychotic drugs at the academy. What?
People, do not take antipsychotic drugs unless you really need it. You can get blood paralysis and a hallucination, and it's just not great. I was speaking as someone who actually had to take it once. Never again. It terrified me.
The stimulus of the ramen smell may be strong, but our will is stronger.
Oh, the one I took was a prescription, but yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is worse torture than tickling, but I'll do my best. I'll never give up on SRT Academy, Sensei!
Add an onsen egg. Hey, he's totally doing what I said earlier.
That's just that was an onsen egg, wasn't it?
I said it's not boiled egg, but an onsen egg.
Look at that soft consistency of the yolk. It can only be one thing. The thick, salty broth is seeping into the barely set egg, turning it into a savory pudding-like treat. Paired with all the fixings like that, even that cheap instant ramen cup. Must be delicious.
It's like a... I'm trying to remember what that word is. It's like a... Yeah, there we go. Egg boiled in hot spring water, but it's not fully cooked. It's like partially cooked. And it tastes really good. Do you want some?
Yes!
I think they might have some at Valkyrie. Valkyrie has even better ramen, I've heard.
I knew it as I said, an extortion trick as old as time. You revealed your true colors, you evil grown-up. I agree. That was mean, Sensei. I thought I was the crazy one around here. I'll reiterate, we have no intention of transferring schools. You thought you could take advantage of our abysmal situation, but we'll remain here where we can preserve the conviction and justice we've always fought for at SRT Academy.
Yeah, soft boil, that was the term. Couldn't think of it for some reason.
Creature comforts are no substitute for conviction.
I mean, if you starve to death, then I guess conviction is not going to do much. Hand over an address written on a piece of paper.
What's this?
It's okay to get food from anyone but me, right? Go to this address and you can get fed for free.
You're offering us food? For nothing in return? I've made it clear, we're not students you can help, Sensei. Sensei's sudden shift in tactics is suspicious to say the least, but... Understood, I don't believe we have much choice but to accept. So, thank you, Sensei.
They are quite stubborn, but at least they can eat now.
Do you really believe that Wily Sensei has no evil intention sending us here? Maybe our conviction swayed Sensei's mind. Please, Miyu. Ugh, this is why I can't stand you. Do you really think our googly eyes and grumbly tummies made someone like Sensei go, oh dear, I have to help these poor students out of the goodness of my heart? I don't know. Sensei seemed sincere when they gave us the note. Maybe they didn't even help us bring back SRT. This should be the place. But where's the food? Saki, catch me. I think I'm gonna faint from hunger. Wait, isn't this where the Shadow office is? There's only old weapons and junk. They should be here by now. Hey, Ririna Sensei directed us here. Yes, I'm glad you found it. I'm so happy Sensei set this up for me. You must be the Bento disposal specialist. Bento disposal specialist? Yes, our convenience store isn't the most popular, so we end up having a lot of old product. Usually I have to get rid of them myself, but it's a lot of work for someone as small as me. So when Sensei told me they found some people to come dispose of them for me, I was happy. They're right here. Oh no, did I offend you? Oh my gosh, are you not the disposal specialist? Oh no, not at all, that's us, the Bento disposal specialist at your service. We just weren't sure if this was the right place. Oh, that's a relief, but the looks on your faces are a little scary right now. Because we're hungry. I mean, because we work so hard, you know. You don't happen to have any oat milk or drinks, do you? Oh yes, of course, let me bring you everything right now. Are you stupid, Moe? Accepting expired lunches?
I mean, technically they're not really expired. As in, like, you're not gonna die from it.
How could you stoop so low? They're about to expire, not expired, okay? What else are we supposed to do, Miss Superiority? But we're the rabbit squad of SRT Academy, the leads of the elite. Well, go get your panties in a bunch somewhere else. I'm gonna enjoy every last delectable bite of lunch myself. Wait a second, I didn't say I wouldn't eat. Please, Moe. Is this the end of for us? Is this our lives now? Begging for food like stray dogs, never knowing the sweet comfort of a home-cooked meal. Ririna Sensei. I will never ever forget this insult. Never!
I mean, you say that, but what, you want to starve then if you don't have any money? Better to feed yourself than to keep pride when pride doesn't feed you anything. A few days later, I visited the park to check on how Miyako and the rest were doing.
Hold it right there, Moe. Who said you get to have the yakiniku bento?
Yeah, because Sensei was the cause of you being homeless in a military barrier. They're the ones that chose that. So I think the fact that she knows she needs your help just makes her more mad. Which is why it's even more funny that they would blame us when in fact it's all of their choices that led to this in the end.
I did, actually. What are you gonna do about it? You took the shogayaki bento yesterday. It had the most meat. Give me that back and take this mung bean sprout bento. Make me. I don't see you jumping at the chance to eat that junk.
It's that and expired food is like treating them like dogs. I mean, not really. It's not like they were thrown right in the trash can and then they pick it up. They're just giving it to them directly. I don't think it's that big of a problem. Plus, like in most like convenience stores in I don't know if they do this in Korea, but I know in Japan they do it. But they usually do like, what is it, half price? And make it cheaper when time gets closer that it's going to expire to get rid of it faster. And people buy a lot of those, so I don't think it's that much of a problem. They're not really being treated like dogs, so yeah. In the end, it's all their own choices that led to this anyways. Especially since, as Death said, since they did offer them proper food and they were the ones who refused. So yeah, it's probably due to pride, but pride doesn't feed you.
Hi, I'm still here. Can I eat this Vienna sausage bento?
Yeah, I do like the fact that they don't really fall for something, and they're also very straightforward about it, which is kind of refreshing. Especially since most of the time they're either very like, they don't show it, but then they actually don't really like Sensei in the beginning. Like they're kind of two-faced, or they just like Sensei from the start, which is fine too, but it's like, I like this refreshing, very clear, I don't like you, and they say it to their face kind of thing.
Yes! Will you settle down? You're acting like wild dogs fighting over the last bone. It's undignified. We're not even certain where our next meal is going to come from right now. The best thing to do is fill our stomachs while we can and not fight amongst ourselves. Oh yeah, do you want the mung bean sprout bento then? I think I'll eat this karaage bento here. No one wants it, right? That's the most expensive one here, Miyako. You're not doing anyone any favors.
So how's it going?
Is your superpower bad timing or something? I promise we're not fighting over old expired bentos. What are you doing here? We're about to have a nice friendly lunch with the beloved squad members.
You have a weird definition of friendly. Most people would call that fighting.
Well, good thing we're not most people. To you, it may have looked like yelling, but to us, it's simply our very fair democratic process of distributing our rations. No matter the results, we're comrades in arms who are dedicated to our cause and each other. We're all willing to make the necessary sacrifices. I'm sure you don't mind sacrificing the yakiniku bento then. If you don't take your stinking hands off that bento! Well, this is embarrassing. But as Saki said, there's nothing to concern yourself with. Our initial food supply problem has been resolved. We're fine. Is it resolved? We've just been scrounging for thrown out bentos. Are you surprised, Sensei? Your little plan to humiliate us with leftovers as bento disposal experts went flop like a dead fish. Yes, the disciplined students at SRT Academy would never let something so trivial deter us from accomplishing our mission. You thought you would humiliate us into submission, but it backfired. Now we can survive here for as long as we want, so go away!
You say that, but you look a little peaked. Do you have a fever? Are you sick?
No! Don't go closer! Take one more step and I'll show you the strenuous combat training we receive at SRT.
Why are you panicking?
Well, here comes embarrassment number 2.
Stop inching closer or I won't miss next time. Why is everyone so on edge?
It's because of the smell.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten fish. I shower every day, I promise.
No, it's not that, Sensei!
Have I smelled bad this whole time and no one told me? Out of everything, this might have hurt my feelings the most.
Damn it, Sensei, no, we're the ones who smell! Saki, have you ever heard of... how do you say it? Oh yeah, shutting up! Don't tell me you don't feel gross too! I can't remember the last time I showered!
Why don't you go to a public bath?
Doesn't money grow out of your ears? If we can't even buy food, how are we meant to afford public baths? I don't want to wash in public restrooms anymore. Can't even take a real shower in them. Having to rough it out is par for the course during operations, but it's not very sustainable in the long run.
You need a place to get cleaned up. You can use the shower as a shade.
Never heard anything more suspicious in my life. And we've heard some pretty suspicious things in our time. Ooh, what are you going to do while we shower? Are you going to steal our weapons? I've seen this on TV. Sensei wants to sniff our icky, sticky clothes while we shower. Isn't that right, Mr. Weirdo?
What do you guys think I am?
An adult can't be trusted. Evil incarnate. Someone I'd like to blow up?
This is cruel.
The point is, please refrain from visiting the park until we can shower. You can refrain from visiting again at all, actually. Until we can shower, and just when would that be? We have no hot water, and a cold shower in this weather is a recipe for illness. Oh, how about I throw an incendiary bomb into the bathroom and it'll warm up the water? Boy, you're just too smart sometimes. I think that'll just make everything dirtier, including us.
What about an empty drum barrel?
A drum barrel? We could fill one with water and light a fire underneath it. I have seen it done before at SRT Academy. It seemed to work. Do I look like a freaking ninja to you? Do you want to die?
That made me laugh.
Another dumb idea from the dumb teacher. They only do that in the old movies. Seriously, are you an old fart, Sensei? I hate to say this, but what are our other options? Install a tub in the park? That's expensive. We're a bunch of broke students. Moe, access Kiboto's digital resource management system and locate any work sites utilizing drum barrels nearby. Everyone else gear up and be ready for dispatch. Dispatch? Have you lost your mind, Miyako? Successful operations aren't just flashy shooting skills. Without meeting our basic needs, the squad will never be able to perform at their best. So starting now, commence Operation Carrot. Secure a drum barrel tub.
At least she knows that that's very important.
Plus, being sanitary and clean ensures that you won't be as sick as often.
I'm about to learn where the rabbit soup meme comes from. I have no idea what that is, but I look forward to finding out. I assume it's because they all, I don't know, take a bath in the barrel.
This is Rabbit 1. Time is 2100 hours. I've arrived at Point Delta. Area clear confirmed. Moving to retrieve the carrot at Point Echo. Hello! Camp Rabbit back in her element. Squad member GPS signals locked and loaded, baby. The loading dock security is changing shifts, just like we planned. So dance your pretty little self down straight to Point Echo.
I'm still not thrilled about this.
I didn't ask, Sensei. If your intention in coming was to lecture us, you're not needed here. A special ops site is no place for you to be anyway, Sensei.
I'm just worried something might happen.
Are you worried we might steal something? Do you think so little of us? Students of SRT Academy are dedicated to our mission to protect the safety of citizens. We will not steal civilian property. Based on our intel, the empty drum barrels here are already scheduled for disposal. We won't cost them any money. In fact, we negate their disposal costs and labor.
Why not just ask for them?
Sensei? Sensei does think that little of us. Do you think we're beggars on the side of the street? We won't get down on our knees and ask for someone else's trash. Get it through your head. We are elite members of SRT Academy. We will not accept your charity, Valkyrie's charity, or some stupid industrial company's charity. But before... Well, with the Bentos... I don't have to defend myself.
But there's plenty of students who ask for like leftover materials for projects and club activities. I don't think it's that big of a problem.
We secured discarded bentos through our own effort. That was not charity.
Technically, it was our charity, but okay.
We'll never break our pride. Rabbit 2, you need to lower your voice. We're on enemy turf. Let's move out. Rabbit 2, lead reconnaissance ahead, but if you see the enemy, do not engage. Oh, who died and made you boss again, Miyako? Rabbit 2, please refer to my codename during missions. This is basic protocol. Oh, now you're a stickler for protocol. Stop trying to distract from my question. What gives you the right to order me around? I'm the squad leader, Rabbit. Oh, and who made you the squad leader, huh? Wasn't it those little snot-heads from the General Student Council? The ones who shut down SRT Academy? So tell me, considering we're rebelling against this General Student Council, what makes you think you still get to boss us around? I don't think this is a matter the two of us can decide. Both options suck, bleh. I don't want to pick sides. Understood. For this mission, Saki will take the lead of Rabbit Squad. Rabbit 2, your orders. That's what I thought. We're just dealing with a bunch of security guards, not trained enemies. I received top marks on all my simulated extraction trainings. Just watch me. Saki? I mean, Rabbit 2, where should I stand by? Oh, as our sniper? Well, I wrote down notes on effective sniper placement on that one in urban environment. Jeez, boss made me drink too much at dinner again. I need to go to the bathroom. Enemy approaching. There's not supposed to be a patrol route this way. He's looking for the bathroom. This wasn't in the plans. Saki, he's coming towards me. What do I do? I suck at hand-to-hand stuff. Can I run away? Up. Take the high ground. Get as high as you can. According to the textbooks, the basic of sniping involves securing a higher line of sight. Wait, Saki, no. High points might be good for sniping, but you won't be able to escape. Shut up, Miyako. I got this under control. Did I just hear something? Huh? Intruders! You thieves! Are you after the latest shipment? Why are you calling a thief? Everyone engage! Make your way to Point Epsilon and be sure to cover each other's backs. We're outnumbered.
They messed up. Well, that was a fail. Okay, so that's what this is. Applies the weakness detection effect to one enemy. Okay, got it. You're not a trash. That's cute. What is this one? In a circle? I guess there's a reason why each of them have their roles in the squad. And done. The trash can, I mean, recycling bin.
Where did those thieves go? They're here somewhere. Search every nook and cranny. Stop calling us thieves. Saki, please be quiet. Hostiles are still nearby. Rabbit 1, reporting into Camp Rabbit. We arrived at Point Echo and the care has been secured. No injuries to report. An original evacuation route is blocked now. And more enemy reinforcements are on the way. Oh, wow. Saki messed up again? I'm so surprised not. Little Miss top of her class, but absolute trash at actual field work. Shut up, Moe. I'm still better than you. I don't understand. I thought it was the perfect plan.
There's no such thing as a perfect plan in real life.
I thought I could show off SRT's strength, Sensei. Instead, I just embarrassed myself and the academy. Wait, where's Miyu? She's not with you? The GPS indicator is right next to yours. That doesn't make sense. Miyu, that dummy! She left her radio in the bag! She must have panicked and left it when the enemy started approaching her. You think Miyu has a tendency to follow orders to a T. You said to go as high as she can. I would assume tower crane at building B. There's no way that area's crawling with security guards. There's no means of escape from there either. She's got to be stuck up here, up there. What should we do, Saki? Is that even a question? Operation Carrot is now a rescue mission. I have to leave the drum barrels. There's no way we can fight and carry them at once. Unfortunately, yes. Getting Miyu back safe and sound is our top priority as of now. We're severely outnumbered. We need to prepare for some damage on our end. Huh? Sensei? You have a plan?
Let's put these drum barrels over our heads.
I'm sorry, you want to hide under the barrels all the way to Miyu's location? We need realistic solutions, Sensei. I have read about something like this before. In one of our textbooks, they talk about some legendary agent who would hide under boxes and barrels to pull off impossible infiltration missions. How do you intend to move around? A rogue drum barrel moving by itself will only draw more attention. Look, it's not the best, but what else are we gonna do? I'd rather use my precious textbook as a coaster than listen to evil incarnate over there. But Miyu's in this situation because of me. I can't let her down. Understood. I'll put my faith in you for this mission. Find and equip yourselves with the drum barrel. Let's move out. Operation Carrot, save Miyu!
I like to imagine that she grabbed the trash can and then moved to the top or reached the area of the building that she's at the top and then go up.
I might sound crazy, but has that drum barrel always been there? There's drum barrels all over. It's a loading dock. What's gotten into you? That's why I said I might sound crazy, but I swear the drum barrel was moving a second ago. Did you drink too much at dinner again? Well, sober up. The boss is going to have our heads if we let the thieves get away. I don't understand it. How is this working?
I
gotta admit, I was pretty skeptical. This is the easiest infiltration we've ever done. If I had known they would be this effective, I would have brought more for future missions. It would have been a little difficult for just us to carry any more barrels back. When we get back to SRT Academy one day, we can request some budget be allocated so you can purchase as many as you would like. Rapid 2. We're reaching the rendezvous point. Prepare for contact.
Oh, I just realized that AG gifted a sub. Sorry, I just noticed. But thank you for the gift sub.
Where did everyone go? Saki, Miyako, anyone at all? Sensei? If I talk too loud, the guards will come get me. And I think I forgot my radio. It really happened this time. They forgot I exist and went back home. I'll fade away like a bad dream. They'll laugh and make memories while I turn into dust on the screen. What's that? It moved! It's a moving drum barrel! Miyu! It knows my name? Wait, it's talking? What the heck is that? A new Uma or the creepy crawly doom of impending doom? I mean chaos? Hurry up and get in here! The monster wants to eat me alive! Please spare me, barrel monster! I'm tiny, so I'm not yummy, I promise! What are you saying? Come on, get in here already! I've been abandoned and forgotten in this cold, lonely world, and now I'm gonna be gobbled up by the evil barrel monster. I wanna go! Are you serious right now? Miyu, pay attention, it's me, Saki! Saki? I disguised myself as a drum barrel so we could come rescue you. Look, no scary barrel monsters. Saki, I thought you forgot about me for good. You really think we would do that?
Apparently so.
Come on now, no more crying. You're an elite agent of SRT. Okay. Come on, into the drum barrel before guards come around. Intruders! Oops, it's a little too late for that.
That's not good.
Hate to break up your reunion, but you've got reinforcements coming from left, right, and center. Rapid 2, it's your call. Do we engage? The textbook response in a situation like this is... run!
Oh boy. They quickly fled to the park, protecting themselves from the rain of bullets with the drum barrels.
Those persistent security guards, did we actually lose them? Whoa, 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 who let this thing in? Is it a cryptid or the crawling chaos of Kibotos? I just can't figure it out. Maybe I should go make it kaboom. Stop joking around, it's us. And how did you and me have this exact same reaction? What's this crawling chaos nonsense? I'm relieved everyone made it back. And not only that, but all in one piece. You weren't hurt, were you, Ririna Sensei?
Oh no, it's okay. All in one piece as well. Not a scratch thanks to my trusty barrel.
I'm glad. If Sensei had been injured accompanying us on a mission, the General Student Council wouldn't have had our hides. Saki, do you need some medicine for your poor little ego? Miss Perfect did the last 5 minutes as squad leader before everything went kaboom. Admit it, you're just about as good as me at field work. If it weren't for that small mishap, I could have sleptwalked through that entire mission. I don't think things ever work out the way they do on paper.
Cause such is life.
Because reality is different from our textbooks.
What she said.
Regardless, the operation was a success. We retrieved the carrot and no one was hurt. And that really is thanks to you, Saki.
Thanks.
More importantly, I'm sweaty and smell like gunpowder.
I'm dying to scrub off all this grime, but baiting while camping isn't as easy as turning a knob.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Ta-da! I got firewood and towels already so everyone can take a nice toasty bath.
Nope, you procured all of these before we even finished the operation? That's technically against procedures and would normally require discipline, but the whole point of this operation was to take a bath, right? Rabbit Squad, bath time!
Yay! Here!
And that is what I thought. Makes sense why people would have that meme. Oh, they got 2. That's good. Then again, one would be too small for all of them at once.
Now that's the suck. I miss this. Baths after mission are the best. This drum barrel serves as a surprisingly comfortable bathtub too. And the temperature is just right. It's perfect now, but what if it gets hotter and hotter and all of a sudden we're boiling? Haven't you heard about frogs slowly boiling alive? Don't worry your crybaby little head too much. Look, that thermal imaging equipment is keeping track of the temperature. I'd even say it's getting a little cool in here. How about I sprinkle some thermite powder on the firewood?
For once in your life, will you stop about thinking incendiaries? Is your brain just wired wrong? And it's perfect right now anyways. I'd rather us not turn into rabbit stew.
I must say,
It's sort of charming, all of us bathing in a park together like this. Let's come camping again one day after we've achieved our mission and reopened SRT Academy. By the way, are you okay with bathing out in the open like this? Of course, there's no one watching. I'm here. That again, I guess could turn away. Long missions often require us to bathe and change together like this, so it's nothing new for us. And this park rarely has visitors. Any that do come in this far will be met with our landmines and automatic turrets.
but you know, now that I think about it, technically there is someone watching us.
I didn't really know where to go. I guess I'm standing guard.
Standing guard? You're spying on bathing students right now.
I mean, what was I supposed to do?
Leave. Leave right now and never come back. I knew the creepy teacher was gonna do bad things to us while we're vulnerable.
Moe, I hereby authorize you to use every single incendiary you own.
Blow up, pervert!
Please don't kill me. Hey boss, we've got some newcomers at the park nearby. People are transient in nature, much like the wind. They will come in and they will leave. You must not allow your inner peace to be disquieted over such an insignificant event. If they do not leave, however, they must learn to coexist with us. They must embrace our ideals of non-possession and find release from the worldly desires of society. Tell me, do you believe they will be able to be enlightened, to commit to our noble cause? There's no way. They're the greediest people we've ever seen. They've been ravaging the stores for the discarded bentos we used to be able to find everywhere. Now we can't even find a mung bean sprout bento to spare. And their sticky fingers seem to think everything belongs to them. They've been collecting blocks of wood to tarpaulins and more. We probably won't be able to repair the sanctuary anymore. Oh dear. It appears the newfound visitors are a group of gluttonous goblins. Very well, comrades. Take up your arms. Let us teach those immoral, greedy gluttons a lesson on the joys of non-possession. Well, that's bad. I was out at a nearby market to shop for some supplies for Shade.
Is that you, Sensei?
I shall hydrate. Posture has been checked.
What an unexpected meeting! Hi, Sensei!
Long time no see, Kirino. What are you doing out here?
Yep, I'm patrolling the streets to protect the peace. And as an added bonus, checking out all of the street vendors here. There's so many different snacks in this area. I recommend the butcher shop near the front over there. Their fried croquette is one of the best things I've... of course, that's not why I'm patrolling this area. That would be shirking my duties. It just so happens that many troublemakers tend to hang out here after school.
I never doubt your work ethic, Kirino.
Thank you, Sensei. But Sensei, I heard you're taking over supervising the SRT students now. Has there been any trouble in that department? They could be threatening you for food as we speak. Or have they forced you out of your living facilities and taken over in a rampage?
They're nothing to worry about. They're all good kids.
Oh, I'm surprised to hear that. Considering they're dangerous enough to point their guns at police officers, I was very concerned they would resist you at every opportunity, Sensei. But of course, that's simply the limitless charisma of our Sensei. Not even those horrible students could do anything about it. I can only hope to become an exemplary adult like you.
I read that wrong.
Like yourself one day, Sensei.
I'm really not as impressive as you seem to think, Kirino.
You're so funny, Sensei. But if you do run into any problems, don't hesitate to ask Valkyrie Police School. Valkyrie students are standing by 24 hours a day, 365 days a year to ensure the safety of all our citizens. We've also increased our patrols recently, considering all the atrocious rumors as of late.
Atrocious rumors?
Unfortunately, there's been an influx of armed homeless people terrorizing this area. Based on their appearance and incessant fighting over discarded box lunches, we've deduced these individuals must be homeless people without a permanent residence. Apparently, they're armed with heavy firearms as well, and so we've increased our patrols.
Oh.
They've even snuck into a guarded harbor and stole a load of waste material. They're incorrigible, bad guys.
Oh.
It is strange though, they've reported to be armed to the teeth but only seem to be after trash. It's an enigma, but Valkyrie Police School is on the case.
There's no way.
What's wrong, Sensei? Did you think of something?
It's nothing.
I see. Well, please do be sure to report any suspicious activity you see. There seems to be no end to issues lately. We already have our hands full policing delinquent students with their personal firearms. Now there's a rogue, unknown group that's heavily armed. At this rate, I'm going to be wielding a pea shooter against a flamethrower or worse. Maybe this is my chance to make a supply request for the Public Security Bureau students to have the latest firearms.
I think you already know the answer to that one.
I guess I do. Our duties aren't even technically to fight crime head on. And seeing how there's barely enough budget for bullets these days, I can't be selfish. I'll continue protecting the citizens and students at Kibotos even if I have nothing left but my bare hands. I'm still looking forward to the possibility of being transferred to the Security Bureau as a reward for our recent achievements. Then I would receive better firearms and therefore a better way to protect the peace.
You can do it, Kirino. I believe in you.
Sensei's encouragement always motivates me. Now if you'll excuse me, that street vendor is calling my name. I mean, back to patrol.
How cute. Head back to Shade.
Hey you. Are you Ririna Sensei?
Yes, that's me.
I've got a bone to pick with you. Will you come with me?
Do I need to?
This is an anesthetic?
Well, time to fight. Oh. I inhaled the smoke the suspicious individual sprayed on my face, and my vision started to blur. Then I promptly lost consciousness. Okay, so I think I will end it here, actually. Let me go. Go back. Okay, so that is the end, or at least of what we're going to be completing today. So I do think that the story is becoming a lot more interesting. I mean, the beginning was kind of slow, obviously, because I came from Volume 3's intense end, and then all of a sudden it was like super chill and kind of relaxing. Kind of slow, but not really. For the beginning of Volume 4, Chapter 1. But then now that, you know, we're interacting more with the Rabbit Squad, it's becoming a lot more faster paced, and I'm starting to understand them better. Plus, it's fun to see them just being so, like, rude to Sensei. Like, they're so straightforward about their rudeness that it's almost refreshing. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, why is it so refreshing to see them be so rude to Sensei and, you know, doubting his, our good intentions, and then having their pride get in the way of things. I think I like it because they act more like actual students, like actual kids. I would say Volume 3 is very much like we're dealing with adults almost, but obviously they're kids. There is some aspect to that, but in Volume 4, it just feels like we're actually talking to kids who obviously don't have enough trust towards adults. Like in a more childish kind of way, I suppose. And then obviously it's because they have something that they want and they can't really reach it unless, you know, they can, I guess, stick it out, I guess. And the stubbornness is very much like what a child is like, which I like. Not to mention the fact that, like, basically, here's what I see. Like, Volume 1 is obviously a good introduction and seeing, like, the world more and how this kids are like to some degree. Like, it's a very, it's like a starter in a course meal. And then Volume 2, at least for the beginning, because I only played Chapter 1, I believe, it shows the more of the childish side of children, like the more innocence and passion that a child can have. And then Volume 3 is more about like the angst, the inner conflict and pains that a child can get through when they are dealing with trauma and emotional situations and high stress situations, and whether they have a support system or not is what changes their reaction to things. And then this volume, at least for the Chapter 1, is basically showing the more stubbornness, the pride, almost the, what is it? Like the way that students and kids tend to prioritize their pride and ego much more than their actual like dealings. Like obviously for adults, like especially if you're living on your own, you kind of know that like the most important thing is having a roof over your head of some sort, and eating and, you know, drinking water and things like that, and having access to such things and taking baths. Like we start to appreciate that more as we're adults, but then like for kids, we kind of take it for granted unless you have the experience of living away from your family. Obviously, then that's a different story, which means that you grew up too fast kind of thing. But it's interesting to see like the focus of the different aspects of what it means to be a child or a student, compared to like if it was like a story about adults in general. So I really like this aspect of the straightforwardness of children and the stubbornness and pride and ego that can get in the way of having like basic needs, and the mistrust that people have in general with adults and those who are not really for their goals and mission, if I can call it that. So that's what I am enjoying so far in Volume 4, Chapter 1. Obviously, it's going to get a lot more deep the more chapters I complete, at least based on my understanding from the hints that people are giving me. But for now, I am very intrigued by the various like focuses that each volume shows of the children and the students. So I think the layers of complexity of the students in volume 3 is fascinating. The volume 1, where they show like what the world is like and what kind of students there are, like basically like what normal people are like, kind of normal quotes and quotes there normal are like in this world, which is Abydos, and then the childishness and passion that children and students can have for something is displayed in volume 2, which I liked. And now this one is that people don't always like you in the beginning, and there can be a lot of misunderstandings and conflicts in that sense. So I like that too. But in any case, my kids, what do you think of today's stream? We managed to get through more of volume 4, chapter 1. So let's etch this entire memory and keep it safe. And as always, formally inviting you to my next tea party, the so-called anime enthusiast Fox. Who's that? This was Ririna. So until the next one then, bye. I'll have the Nikkei stream up and running, I think, after 30 minutes of rest. So if you're gonna be there, then I'll see you then. But if not, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, also if... I'm trying to think of what I should react to on a weekly basis for Blue Archive. Not really the chibi models, but something else it would be nice to react to. So do let me know in the server if you have any thoughts of what I can react to on a pretty daily or weekly basis. So I do want to, release at least one Blue Archive video, reaction video, but I just don't know what to react to. So do let me know if you have any ideas, and that would be great. In any case, I will see you guys later. Bye!